Welcome back to Apple Tree Allotment. Down here early on a Sunday morning this week. Kids woke me up about 6 a.m. I think, so I thought I'd get up and get out before temperatures warm up. It was about 31 degrees Celsius yesterday, so pretty warm for us here, and it's going to be about the same today, maybe slightly more. So yeah, I thought I'd get down here. I've been down in a week twice, I think, to water, which I haven't done really this year, but I came down, watered, did a bit of harvesting. Yeah, so I thought I'd come down early this morning before it warms up and do a little bit of harvesting. Definitely need to water, maybe a little tidy up, and I brought down some bits and pieces as well, which I'll show you. But it's all looking really good. Hopefully temperature's going to drop back off to sort of 20 and a little bit of rain this week, so won't need to come down and water so much, but sunshine's probably done the plot good. Leeks are looking really good. Been starting to use these now. There's some good sized ones in there, so been sort of thinning them out, taking out the bigger ones, letting the smaller ones grow, but they're looking really good. Some nice ones in there. Lettuce is completely gone at the end of this bed now, so I'll pull that out today, I think. Give up on that. But that's been good. I do have some lettuce over the other side I sowed actually. Little squash here, doing a little bit. They're not growing that big, but there is some fruit on there. So that's good to see. We've got some nice big flower this morning as well. So that's pretty cool. Courgettes, I think are slowing down. The ones over the other side are definitely slowing down, which Anne will probably be happy about, to be honest. But there is some nice ones on here today, so I'll harvest those. There's probably 5 or 6 to take home. But yeah, definitely as the nights draw in, they're definitely slowing down a bit. Pumpkins starting to spread down the path now. So this bit of the path won't be able to get through there really. But there's some nice pumpkins growing. I haven't really delved in here too much, but there's some nice flowers on things. Yeah, I can see a couple of little pumpkins in there. In this bed we've got some nice butternut squash in this bed. Quite a few little ones. And the corn's looking good. They're definitely going over now. They're all brown. So yeah, we'll have a look at those in a bit. But yeah, doing well on that bed. That's all spreading out as well. Beans are looking good. Even starting to form some beans, I think, on these now. So it's looking hopeful. Hopefully we'll get some out of here. The beds over the other side, I think, are pretty much done now. So it'd be great if these kicked in soon. And the ones at the back are looking good as well. So these were planted a couple of weeks later, but yeah, they're doing all right as well. Happy with those. 2 beds at the back here empty at the moment, but I did bring down these pallets. One of our neighbours has got a skip out the front. They're having a kitchen or something, so I saw those, so I asked if I could have those. So I brought those down to work on my compost heap area. I don't know if I'll do it today or not, but I'm probably going to get rid of these tyres because it's too dark back here to grow anything much good. Although there is one plant there that's doing pretty well. So I'm probably going to get rid of those. And I'm going to leave the original compost heap there, although turn it round. Put the pallets in that space to make a heap. And if I've got enough, I might make another one there as well. Yeah, just try and get at least 3 compost heaps going, so I can have them, so I can leave them a good year at least in between for each one, and I'll try and cycle through them. So yeah, it's good. Always nice to have some free resources. Over here, these potatoes are done now. These really need to harvest. I'd quite like to get them out before it starts to rain, really. So I might put up at least one bed of those today. See how much time we get before it gets too warm. Leeks are doing well. Happy with those. Again, I was going to move some leeks today, but I think given that it's going to be quite warm today, I don't really want to put them in a dry bed. So I might leave that until next week when it cools down. And these ones are doing well back here. Really happy with those. I'm trying to work out, because I want to rebuild these beds into long beds. So I'm trying to make sure leave them as empty as possible so I can do that in between crops. Because obviously leeks might stay in here for a few months really, as we use them. Probably use them from the other bed first, because these ones are nicely spaced, so hopefully these will grow quite well. Yeah, but we'll see. It's a bit of a juggling act between where to put the garlic in at the end of the year, and that I would like to be fenced in, and also rebuilding all these beds. But yeah, we'll try and fit that all in somehow. Over on the other plot, on plot 1, I did notice some strawberries down here this morning somewhere. So yeah, we've got a few more growing. That one's been slightly nibbled. But yeah, still getting a few strawberries at home, just the odd one growing away and trying to beat the birds to them. These beds, they keep trying. Some of the plants have got some little flowers on, little beans. I think the rabbits are eating most of that. Chard, it's starting to go to seed now quite a lot. I have sown some at home where we had, I can't remember what we had in there now, but one of the beds has become free. So I just sowed a little bit in there just to see us through the winter, and I might spread that out a bit. It really needs to be in a fence down here, otherwise it gets eaten. So I haven't really got a space for it at the moment. But our squash back here is doing well. Quite a few. There's a nice one I just spotted down here. Little one which is already going yellow. Another one down there. Another one, I can see another one at the back there. Yeah, so we should get some nice squash off this year. All being well, that should get a decent crop this year. And pumpkins as well, looking really good, spreading out everywhere. I might try and trail this one back over here a bit. But yeah, looking really good. I still need to have a dig through this bed and see if there's any potatoes in there. There's probably not many, but I'll have to get a spade out or something and have a dig through there. Yeah, and that sort of turned into a bit of a jungle, but again I need to dig through all that and pull that out. Flowers are starting to go over now. Girls keep coming down to look at their flowers, but yeah, they're probably pretty much done now. I'll have to have a look, see. I can't remember what these were, but we'll see if they come back or not. If not, I'll pull them up soon, I should think. These beans are pretty much done. I can see a few beans on there, so I'll harvest what I can, but they're pretty much done now. You can see they're all sort of died back quite a bit. Same for the courgettes. They've all started. This one's got a lot of mildew on it now and died back. So there's a couple of courgettes to harvest on there, but not much. Certainly dying off now. So we need to start finish off preserving what we've got. I think probably getting towards the end of the season this year. Yeah, and then got another empty bed. So I'll probably put some leeks in here maybe, just to fill it up. Not going to be doing anything with that over winter, so that can have something in it. And then yeah, the raspberries slowly producing a little bit each week, just a handful each week really. So it's a funny crop to use really. You sort of have to take a few each time you come down here, but nice to have while you're down here. The kids quite like eating them while they're down here. There's our courgette harvest for today. I did harvest 5 or 6 in the week, I think. But yeah, some nice little ones today. Probably not going to get many more weeks of that, I don't think, now. So I've harvested some good potatoes, some pretty good ones in here. Loads of King Edwards these were all potatoes I grew last year that I saved the seed and I planted again along the back here in this sort of poor area. So I've got quite a few there. There's probably still quite a few more in there. This ground's quite hard. I did put a load of manure on here and a load of soil improver, but it's quite thin soil at the moment, and it's quite this end for some reason is quite hard and weedy. So I've had a dig. It's starting to get warm now, so I think I'll probably get on with watering, but I might leave it at that for today and have another dig once it's rained a bit, softened the soil up maybe. I mean, there's the whole chunk in the middle there I'm leaving because it's got those pumpkins, and I've got some tomatoes down here which are self-set, but there is quite a lot of tomatoes on there if they go red. So I'll just leave them, see what happens. I like a volunteer occasionally. So yeah, so I've done this end and the other end. So what I'll probably do is when I sort this bed out at some point, I'll have another good dig. But for today, that's pretty good, I think. It's starting to warm up now, so I think I'm probably done for the morning. Nice and early. I've done my watering. I've been around and watered everything. So hopefully that'll see it good for a few days. I've pulled out all this lettuce that was up here and give the leeks some more space and light. And I'll probably spread them out into that at some point. I've done a bit of weeding around. It's all looking okay now. Hopefully we'll get some good squash and things. I'll come back down another day, perhaps bring the kids down to harvest the potatoes in these 3 beds here, these main crops. I'd like to get them out really as soon as I can, but they do quite enjoy helping with that, so I'll bring them down for that. But yeah, other than that, it's all looking good. Getting warm now, so I'll go home and have some breakfast, I think. And yeah, hope you enjoyed coming down the plot. We're doing a little bit of work and getting in a little bit of harvest again today. And look forward to talking to you soon.